I want the most variety that I can get as possible. So when I'm instructing hand placement, I'm really having them move their hands a lot. Right here, I probably told her to hold on to the horse's face. I don't love that hand boldly facing the camera like that. It's not doing much for me. It's not really telling the right story right there. It is holding onto his face a little bit too hard. It's blocking a lot of his face. He's probably trying to bite her right there. And I just want to hide that hand a little bit. So now I've instructed to bring that hand underneath his lips. I may have said something like you're feeding him a treat. Now, a lot of horses do think they're about to get fed a treat, and so they start licking, chomping, chewing at the person's hand underneath them, but some horses will let you hold them underneath there. Another thing I love to do is to have them pet their horse. Now we're showing a lot more interaction, and now we're showing a little bit more of the relationship that they have, and we can start storytelling with this. Now I've instructed her to kiss him with her hands on them. There is a lot of tension with that right hand that's holding on to the bottom of his nose because she's holding it in place, but I like the placement and the softness of her left hand in front of his nose. And then we have moved on to holding the bit with the left hand. I would have preferred her right hand to have the fingers together just a little bit more and just a little bit softer right there. If her hands are not both on the horse's head, so all of that, both hands were on the horse. Now we have the left hand around the horse and the right hand down. This is what that right hand looks like straight down, which is totally fine. I like it straight down. I like it relaxed, but I'm trying to get as much variety as I can. So this is with the left thumb in the belt loop. Now I've instructed her backhand to go, or her right hand to go in her back pocket, which is another pose that I like because if we're trying to create triangles, this creates a great triangle. It also gets the hand kind of out of position, out in the back. If I'm going to have her hold onto her hip, I would prefer for her to hold at her ribs to give that hourglass illusion rather than truly her hip. So when her hand is at her hip, yes, we've created a flattering triangle there, but by lifting it to her bottom rib, it creates the hourglass figure that we prefer. So I would rather have that hand at her bottom rib than I would at the top pointer of her hip.